How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel Take and Make. I'm glad you're here. In this episode I'm gonna be restoring Deba knife, which I just received from Japan. Let's take a closer look at it. Alright guys, so our first step is going to be removing this old handle. Grab a piece of 2x4 and hammer it out. Yeah, nice looking handle. I really like those characters. There are probably gonna be Japanese people watching this video, so if you guys don't mind, please translate what it says on this handle. I would appreciate it if you put it down in the comments. Thank you. Yeah, this handle's seen better days. I'm gonna save it for now, but obviously we're gonna make a new one. The Tang inside rusted pretty badly, but there's still lots of meat to work with. Check this spine. This is crazy thick. It's like almost half-inch thick. Let's remove some surface rust using this metal scratch pad. That didn't do much, but a little cleaner. That's fine. We're gonna clean the rest with electrolysis. I just wanted to knock the loose stuff off. So we put some baking soda and then just simple water, and we're gonna stir everything nicely. Make sure you're using special white oak piece of wood. The other species of wood is not going to work. Okay, you guys ready? Let's plug it in. Seems like we have a poor contact on this Tang, because I don't see no bubbles on a knife. Let's fix that. Alright, that should do it. Yeah, I should have known better. You need a good contact with steel so electrolysis can run. Now we're talking. I see what I like. Alright. So we're gonna let electrolysis do its job, and meantime let's think on a handle design. I wanna do something special for this knife. I think I wanna make a block of micarta. Alright guys, so I built this form. This is bottom. Two walls like this, two walls like that, and the lid. Okay, let's go ahead and assemble our books. Alrighty, we got ourselves a nice box and lid. Let's check out how our knife is doing. Nice. That's how it's looking after like 30 minutes or so. We're gonna let it run for another 30 minutes. That's how it's looking after 1 hour, guys. I'm gonna take it out and wash it with water. In cold garage it's very visible that electrolysis produces heat. Absolutely rust free. I don't know what kind of texture is that and what caused this damage, or was it like so to begin with? We also revealed a few more characters. Not sure you guys can recognize anything. I'm gonna make a shot, macro shot, and put it on the screen. If you guys know who this mark belongs to, I'd really like to know the name of the master who made this knife. My Japanese fellas, please help me out. Thank you. Let's go in the basement and work on our micarta handle. That's what we're gonna use for our micarta. Burlap, 100% natural jute fiber wrap. I got it on Amazon if you guys interested. You know where the link is. So the inside of my form is 1.5 by 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut, I don't know, 20-25 strips. So I find the best way to do it, this is my lid, which is also 1.5 by 6. Perfect. I can use it as a gauge. That's not bad, eh? Alright. So I did cut 25 of them. I think that should be good. There is our mold. Let's try to put wax paper or baking paper, I don't know what is it. Something like that. So that's the epoxy I'm going to use. Artworks. I think it's made in Canada. Here is the website where you can go and check it out if you guys are interested. I also leave you a link in the description. They're not a sponsor or anything. I just bought their product. And color pigment, black diamond. We're gonna use black diamond, black diamond. I have no idea how much epoxy I need for this. So they recommend put hardener first. I don't know how much I have to put. Let's put 50 first. That's probably not enough. Let's go 70. Let's add our color. Same, no idea how much I have to put. I think that's enough mixing. We have approximately 40 minutes of working time on this epoxy. Okay, wish me luck. Old toothbrush seems to be working pretty good for this application.
Let's put it into mold.
Cool. 24 more to go. Okay guys, so this is pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna turn the camera off and keep doing it. That's what we have. Alright, that should do it. Let it set for 24 hours. Okay guys, while we wait on epoxy to cure, we're gonna start working on our knife. I got a bunch of stones here. Everything will be linked in the description. This is Sharpening two-sided diamond stone, 325 and 1200 grit. This is finishing Japanese Whetstone 6000 grit, and this one combination stone, also Japanese, King 250 by 1000. So we're gonna start with, I just wanna try this diamond 325, and meantime let's submerge our whetstones in water. The benefit of diamond whetstone is you don't need oil or water on it. You can start working right away. And it's always flat, unlike whetstones. Okay, let's start on the flat side. As you can see, the back of the knife is still concaved. That's the proper geometry of Japanese knife, such as Deba and many others. This part on Japanese called Urasuki. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. And to understand why the Japanese knife has it, let's read a little article. The Urasaki is the concave surface on the back side of the blade that creates an air pocket when the blade is slicing through food. This helps to reduce drag and creates a smoother surface, so you can make faster, nicer cuts. It also works to prevent the food from sticking to the knife. The combination of the Urasaki and Shinogi allow for the blade to cut food with very minimal damage to the surface and cells, therefore not spoiling the texture and taste. That's fancy. Now we know why is there a Urasaki on the knife. This tip is not pointy anymore. Let's fix that. That's better. Okay, let's flip it around and work on this part, which is Shinogi. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Looks like we have to grind off quite a bit on this side. The Shinogi is not flat, no more. Already looking better. As for this texture here, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I know some guys would probably sand this off and polish it nicely, so it's like a mirror, but I don't really dig that. I like this. I am begging on my knees, send me a jar of elbow grease. That's a lot of handwork, geez. I'm not sure I'll get through this. Help me out, save me please. I am done, I need a breath. Alright guys, it's actually been a couple hours, maybe 3. Check this out. That Shinogi wasn't in really good condition. Now it looks good. The edge is just perfect now. Okay, let's switch to 1000 grit side. That's how it's looking after 1000 grit whetstone. Already looking pretty cool. Yeah, I spent quite a few hours working on these stones to bring this knife back to life. Good enough for today. Alright guys, so this is the next day and we're gonna start sharpening our knife. There is a couple different ways you can sharpen Deba knife, but I like this method, so this is the one I'm gonna show you. You wanna start on Uraoshi, those two flat lines. And then when you work on shinogi, you wanna use pressure when you go up and hold it with your fingers. Press it hard and then release pressure when go down. And move your fingers as you go down. And then once in a while, like every 2-3 minutes, turn it around and work on Uraoshi again for 10-15 seconds. Also make sure you have this Japanese style spoon to water your whetstone. If you're not gonna use spoon like this, your stone could simply overheat and you're gonna ruin your blade. Okay, we're done with 1000 grit, so we're gonna do same procedure on 6000 grit stone, but it's already pretty sharp. It's important when you work on your Uraoshi to keep your knife perpendicular to the stone, not like this, not like that, like so. Perpendicular. Alright fellas, here's what we got. Alright guys, so the next step will be protecting the blade and ourselves with this masking tape. I wanna make a real nice fitting for this Tang on a bolster or a guard, whatever I'm gonna come up with. So over here we're gonna put this homemade file guide. Now we're gonna take a file and we're gonna file on all 4 sides, and this way we're gonna have a perfect fit on our guard. Here's what we got. Not perfect. In some spots this file guide unfortunately not super straight or flat. Of course it's handmade by me. but it's still way better than just trying to do it on eye. Don't get me wrong, there is couple imperfections, but I can live with that. So we're done working with blade. Let's check how our micarta doing. Take our mold apart and work on that. Let's mark our form so we know which part here. This is gonna be 1, and I mark 1 here.
This is gonna be 2. 2 here. 3. 3. 4. 4.
When I'm going to be using it next time, all my holes gonna align and I'm gonna assemble this form real easy. Oh yeah, a little sneak peek. Oh man, looks so nice. I really like it. And it's not even polished yet, but it looks dope. Oh my, oh my. There we go. Alright, let's go up into garage and clean this all on belt sander. Here is what we got. This is a little bit too thin to what I expected to get. That's only 3/4 of an inch. And the original handle is a little bit thicker than this, but pretty close. And this is my idea. Main body of the handle will be from this micarta, and the tip will make from ebony wood. And that should look real nice. Okay, so I cut them square nicely and I marked the centers and punched the holes already with center punch. Mark here, that's how deep I need to drill. But first let's do this ebony bolster. So my idea, I'm gonna drill a hole through as thick as this tongue here, and then I'll turn it around and I drill probably 3/4 of this length. I drill hole large enough for Tang to go freely, which is gonna save me a lot of elbow grease when I'm gonna be needing to file out just a 1/4 inch of material here. Make sense? So this is basically cheating. But we're saving lots of time. If I measure right here and drill it in micarta all the way, our handle will be spinning here on this axle, which is gonna suck for glue up really. So in order to stop it from spinning, we're gonna drill with a bit size up to here. See, it stops, doesn't go further. And then with needle files, make it a little wider, so when we put Tang, it won't be spinning, which is gonna make our life way easier. That's pretty good. 89/12. I can live with that. Almost there. I'm gonna work a little more on this bolster, let's call it. But before, let's mark knife and this chunk of wood. So on the glue up, we're gonna put it the same way as it is. This way I can quickly put it where it belongs. Well, I think this is as best as it's gonna get, which is pretty good. Okay, let's take it out one last time, and we have to sand the front of this bolster, because afterwards it's gonna be very tough to do. I went up to 320 grit. Good enough. So one more thing we're going to do, we're going to take a file and make some grooves on this tank so epoxy has something to grab. Okay fellas, I'm really pleased with this fit. Love it. Okay, so we're ready for glue up. Let's disassemble it and degrease everything, and we're ready to mix some epoxy. Let's pour some inside. I'm probably gonna put this bolster, hammer this bolster on, and then I'm gonna get epoxy from this side and put it in this hole. Now we take a nail and make it tight. That's it. That's very simple clamp it method you guys can use on your projects. We'll let it set overnight and gonna start shaping it tomorrow. Here's the next day. It's been approximately 18 hours. Let's release our knife from this fancy clamp and go up in the garage and start shaping this handle. Okay, so first thing first, let's put original handle on, make a mark. Shoot! Not exactly sure what happened. That's fine. When I bought this saw, I got 3 extra blades. Almost done anyway. Starting to look like a handle. Yeah, this stuff is pretty, but holy, is it ever messy. Lots of dust, belt gets dirty real quick and doesn't do much. We'll shape the rest just with rasps. This old Farrier rasp seems to be doing the trick, man. Nice. This is pretty close. Now we switch the side. That's pretty good. Let's do the other side. Check this out. All sides are nice and flat. So I got it to the shape I like. Sits very nice in the hand. And it's time for sanding. But before I do that, I'm gonna take a fine file and hit all 4 flat sides. This way I'll spend less time on sanding. Alright guys, I sanded all sides to 600 grit and it's already looking good. We're gonna apply Danish oil on it, let it soak, and then sand with 600 grit and then apply oil again. And we're gonna repeat this step maybe 3 or 4 times. Cool beans? Don't tell me it doesn't look beautiful, because I'm not gonna believe you. This is beyond all my expectations. I knew it's gonna look cool, but not like this, man. This is surreal. Wowza. Check how it looks from side. Also very beautiful and unique pattern. Okay, I sanded it all sides. Let's give it another coat. This never gets old. It is so satisfying. Man, this handle looks like $1 million. Also, did you guys notice how ebony wood popped in oil? Now you can see the grain. Amazing wood. So I waited another 20 minutes and now I'm gonna sand this off again. There you guys have it. Not bad, eh? Compared to what it used to be. Alright guys, this is gonna wrap this video up. Thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this video. I hope that I could keep you entertained. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and consider a subscription to my channel. That's it for this one, and I will see you in next one. Bye now!